Good morning, everybody. What's up? What's up? How is everybody? Yeah, so this is long overdue that I have to clean out my barracks. Stuff's gotta go. It's gotta go. And I think I want to cut down my barracks by like half. Is what I want to do. I think I want to bring my barracks from like 300 to like 150. And I need everybody to like yell at me to get rid of some units, because I'm not going to get rid of them without people telling me like, don't use that, that is stupid. You're stupid for holding on to this unit. So I really need everybody to just fucking scream at me. If I try arguing for a unit that like really just shouldn't stay, just like just say I'm stupid. 'Cause it's going to happen. Okay. We're chilling. Big chillin'. Let me just get this out on Twitter. All right. I think we're good to just jump right into it, to be quite honest. So the plan, right? Run through all my units, probably just like top to bottom. And like, I don't know. I'm gonna have hearts set up for it, so it'll be, if people say to fodder, I'll mark them with the fodder heart. If people say to retire, I'll just put it in a reserve. I don't think I'm going to send anything like straight up home, because I don't think the feathers are worth it. Because if I sent home 150 units, I would not even get enough feathers back to plus 10 a unit. Which is just terrible, honestly. Alright. Anyway. Alphonse doesn't matter. So Marth is our first first unit on the chopping block. We are going to be here for a while. It'll be a bit. Kind of why I started the stream a tad bit earlier. But, you know, that's just how it is. But so, first unit on the chopping block is regular ass Marth. And, I mean, I hold on to him because he's a decent support unit. But You know. Retire Marth unless he has something learned. What do you mean something learned? Yeah, he has things learned. He has skills. He's got stuff going on. Yeah, he's got an education. A cool skill? I think, like... This is a cool skill. It's cool. You know? That's a cool skill. His refined weapon. Listen. I warned you. I told you this would happen. I'm terrible at putting these units away. It's cool, but damn, is it dated? I mean, like, yeah. But, like, it's good support. That's the, I mean, like, does a support unit really ever go out of style? Does it ever go out of style? You could always use support units, right? Spend for more barrack space. I mean, my issue isn't really barracks space. I just want to clean up my 5 stars a little bit. Remember that one bromance where Chaz brought the Marth that did nothing? Yeah, but, like, it could have done something. Think about it. Think about it. It could have done something. What's up, everybody new coming to the chat, by the way? Good afternoon or morning, depending on where you are, or night, depending on where you are. I don't know, just like, I think... Yeah, but OG Marth, the point I'm making in Marth's favor is that OG Marth is not a combat unit. Therefore, his stats don't determine his value, the support makes up the value. He's a support unit. His value comes from supporting others, not from his own stuff. You know, think about it. Think about it. That's all I'm saying. Did stream just die? Was that YouTube or was that me? I wouldn't be surprised if it was me, because campus Wi-Fi has been bad. Is it back? Are we back? Are we chilling? If you don't want to do combat, he's still not great support. You try stacking those since he has 1 on redrive. Yeah, that's what I'm like. You know, we could. Okay, we'll come back to him. There are worse units than him to go over. There are far worse units than him to go over. Am I supposed to be saving all the falchion users? I mean, like, sure, but you know. What's up, Sirlox? Okay, well, we'll skip Marth for now. We'll go here. This is not up for debate, I'm pretty sure. This is, I mean, I should just skip this. There's no reason to talk about this. This stays. Do the responsible thing and put Grandpa in the retirement home. The bar does go a lot lower. Does he have Times Pulse? No. Does he? He might, actually. I think I do get... Yeah, I did give him Times Pulse, because I foddered a Marianne into him. All right, you know what? Okay, fine, fine, fine. I'm gonna retire this Marth for now. He will be retired. Anyway. Moving on. Fina. A dancer. I think it's my only Shadow Dragon dancer. Which kind of bumps up the value immediately, because I probably need at least one for, limited hero battles. So... Fina's the... Yeah, I think, even if I don't really have her built... What does Refine do? Which Refine? This Legendary Marth's Refine? It's broken. How often do you use her outside of Limited? I don't, but that's the point, is that I need to keep her in here for Limited Hero Battles. Also, if I ever need her for, like, Resonant Battles. If I need, like, a Shadow Dragon Dancer. Alright. Fina, staying. Fina is staying. Original Alm, who I have at +4 refined, but these are the best skills I've given him. And, you know, like, I could do more. This Refine does age pretty well. I think it's just his base kit. It's really just the base kit that is holding him back, I think. Even like that, he's good for pump and dump. Yeah, I think he's a good counter pick for something. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna put up like a counter for retired units. We're gonna do here. We're gonna do retired. I'm gonna shrink that down a bit. And, ooh. Oh, it is flipped upside down. Oh god, it's backwards. Okay. I gave my all Mystic Boost. I would love to get Mystic Boost, but I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like I don't really super need to keep him, but it could be nice to have as just like a Dragon Buster. Alright. Alright, now I've got my counters. Alright, so for retired, we are at 1. Very Desperation on Infantry. If you have a lot of other good Dragon Killers, all can get banished. I do have a lot of good Dragon Killers. That Sill and Null Follow-Up. It's an option. If you get more, bring him out of retirement, merge him, put him back in. We'll come back to Ulm. When we've trimmed down a little bit, we can come back to Ulm. Speaking of bad Shadows of Valentia units that have even worse base kits that I'm not even done building. Gray! My friend Gray. He's +2. Right? That's enough to that's enough to hold on to him. It was with you in Renewal. Listen. Renewal, back in the day, it was an easily accessible 240 SP B slot for arena scoring. You're gonna see a lot of my units with Renewal. You're going to see a lot of units with Renewal. Alright, yep. Alright, I'll retire him. He's gone. He's retired. Fallen Celica. I just pulled this, so I haven't had a chance to invest anything into her yet. But I feel like she might be worth holding around because I know Fallen Seluk is like pretty chill. If given the opportunity, I will refine her, is the thing. So I think I'll mark her as a work in progress. But I don't think she's I haven't used her enough to think I should retire her yet. So yeah, we'll hold on to her for now. This is another unit that I just think is non-negotiable. I'm not gonna move this, I think. So I'm just gonna skip over Aira entirely. That's not changing. Lean. I think? No, she's not my only FE4 dancer, because I have Dorothea and Lean. So, I mean, very base kit, very basic. +4, though. Feathers? Feathers? No! I don't think I'm gonna send home straight up anyone. There's also Lance Elegant. I do have Lance Elegant. Counterpoint, Lean is cool. Alright, fine. Like, Lean is cool, though. Tell me I'm wrong. I guess there are better dancers, but like, we'll come back to her. We'll come back to her. If you think she's cool, just keep her then. But see, like, that's not good enough because I'm gonna say a lot of units are cool, even though I don't need them. I'm going to say it so much. Okay. So, this one, you're gonna have questions about. So, you know, I don't know if I have answers for this, for any questions you might have to ask. Just build Fury 4 Gale Force. Like, I could, but I really don't feel like investing into his PRF. You'd use him in Tempest Trial? Yeah, but like, I have Lucina to carry my Tempest Trials. It's not worth it. What does his Refine do? I don't even remember. I'm retiring him. He's gone. Okay. So. Base kit unrefined Avel with not optimal IVs. Avel is very saddening. It is quite unfortunate. Can be good, has some potential. I don't even think she has potential. I mean, like, I guess if she gets refined, she'd be maybe decent. Yeah, no, that's the thing, is I love Abel and Bridget. But, like, I know that, like, high investment Abels are, like, good. But I'm not gonna go for a high investment Abel. So... okay, I'll retire her for now, and then whenever she gets refined, maybe she can come out. Next up is base kit +1 Merida at plus attack. Which, I mean, I think it's decent. I just don't know if it's necessarily worth keeping. She's neat but power crept. No reason to use her nowadays. OG Merida is definitely better, because the thing is, OG Merida gets stats from her sword. Shadow Sword is just for SETI. But, like, think about when she gets refined. She should have been foddered both those times. I mean, yeah, you're right. But I don't think I'll fodder her. I'll retire her, and then we can see what her refine does, and then maybe I'll fodder her if her refine is terrible. Next up, do we need to talk about this one? Do we need to talk about this one? You got feathers, just do it right now. I do not have feathers. Are you kidding me? I do not have feathers. I have 7,000 feathers. I don't have feathers. I never have feathers. Ever. So, you know, Roy, level 1, not refined. Yeah. Yeah. I'll mark him as retired, but he's probably just gonna get sent home because 1,000 feathers is a little bit more worth it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. This guy. Unironically kind of useful during limited hero battles for FE6. Yeah, it's an arena assault unit. I don't think I have that many FE6 units. I don't know if I can afford to throw out a bunch of FE6 units. So I might need to keep him. Alright. Alright, you'll survive another day. Moving on. Another classic. But this one's even worse because it's quite possibly the worst trait I could have. Give her the eviction notice. Alright. Yeah, but like I might build her. Right? Just because I didn't build them, that's not a reason to get rid of them. I might build them. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, here's an infinitely better sword. This, like, okay, so I refined her, but I didn't invest. This is why I need chat to yell at me. Because I don't get rid of units. Didn't we say skip the non-negotiables? I don't think Carla is a non-negotiable for me. I would be willing to put away Carla if people told me to. But, like, I think she's just good enough. Okay, we'll do this. Actually, I can move these up here. This is better. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Carla's super usable. Okay. Next up. Yeah, I'll have to... I think, like, once I'm done cleaning my barracks up a little bit, I'll definitely be, like, building units, since I can actually focus more on them. Anyway, Erica. I haven't updated this build since, like, the day she came out. Or, like, whenever Skill Inheritance came out, this was the first build I gave to her, and that has not changed ever. So... like, I think with an update... she might be worth having around, but that would be a lot of fodder. Retire Erica. Lives and dies by allies. Alright. If you want to use her with a blade tome unit. I mean, that's how I did used to use her, but like... Alright, fine. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm retiring her. That one stings a little, but I kind of need fodder. And I don't know if I'm willing to invest that much into her. I'm gonna skip this one because I just pulled it. And it's really good. And, like, I will use it. For sure. Base kit Ninja Z-Hark. You know? He's fast. He has a brave weapon. Why did I merge? Because I had two of them and I didn't have anything to fodder Ninja Katana to. So, yeah. Didn't really know what I was doing with him. Skip for now, he has potential. Yeah, if I build him, I guess he does have potential. We're skipping over this entire block. I just leveled him. Have not refined him. Have not given him any skills. But think of the potential if I did. Does Lucina not want one? Lucina already has one. Yeah, I need to change off the resplendent art, I know. Alright. Do you want to put fodder on him is the question. You know what? That is an excellent question. Alright. Retired. I don't even know what I'd fodder to him, honestly. Whatever. Okay. So I like Soleil a lot. Soleil is very cool. I'm a big fan of Soleil. This build is extremely outdated. And I definitely need to fix it. But I feel like I have the fodder to fix it. Because I have Swift Sparrow 3 fodder. I have no follow-up fodder. And I think I can chill with that. I just need to update her. And then we'll be a little bit more in the clear with her. Definitely more usable than a handful of the other units we've gone through. Alright. I'm 99% sure I just want to use this for fodder. Because Ruptured Skies and DC is very valuable. And he's just another sword infantry, but like Creator Sword is so cool. But I think it's fodder time. Like, I don't know, he's plus speed, which makes me not want to fodder him. But then he's like, his fodder value's amazing. But am I gonna use him? Like, I'm so torn between actually building him, foddering him, or just retiring him. I'll mark him as fodder for now and we can come back. Did you get his flowers, though? I made sure I ran through and did, like, all of the flowers that I could get from, like, leveled units. A couple of these are not leveled up yet that I need to still grab. But I, like, ran through all of the ones that I could. Anyone in mind to get that fodder yet? I don't really have any plans on who I want to have DC Ruptured Sky right now. So I just don't know if it's worth holding on to him for any reason or if I should just make him a manual immediately. You know? We'll come back to him. Moving forward, I have a minus attack plus res Catherine, in addition to a minus speed plus HP Catherine. That I haven't merged because I like Catherine, but her fodder is also, like, insane. Both manuals. Yeah, Swift Sparrow 3 low speed defense is way too good as fodder, I guess. That's alright. Non-negotiable. Is this non-negotiable? This is kind of non-negotiable. I've invested a little bit into him. It's also the Black Knight. He's pretty good. Reagan. Uh-oh. Our friend. Our best friend. It's him. The man. The myth. The legend. Luke. Fodder? Is this a retire? Is this our first send home? Potentially. Rare unit. It is kind of a trophy unit because he's a 5-star. But retire, don't send home. Alright. That's your curtain call, buddy. I don't really feel like arguing for Luke. Another sword cav. I like Conrad a lot. Here's the thing. I like Conrad a lot. But I could understand why you might think that this unit is not worth using. Mostly because he is not worth using. Like, ever. But I think Conrad is neat. So, you know, we've got, I mean, surely, you know, retire, also interesting build. Yeah, attack defense +4 on player phase, and then +6 defense on enemy phase. You know? We're dual phasing. He's a dual phaser. There's nothing wrong with that, right? He's a all right, yeah, okay. He's gone. We're setting him, yeah, okay. This guy. The big man that's not as big as like the big man, but he's still like a big man. He's neat. He's cool. Who doesn't love Sigurd? He's just not legendary Sigurd. Change the A skill, you're golden. Yeah, this was very budget. Refined, so keep. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Sigurd. Saved. Legendary Sigurd is just non-negotiable. This guy. Everyone's favorite, right? Everyone loves... Who doesn't love Eldigan? Right? Who doesn't love Eldigan? He just needs a little help. Funny meme build, keep for the art. You know, Defiant Attack. Listen. Defiant Attack is functional on this build. The day Resplendent Ares happens, Eldigan is actually just dead. Eldigan will actually deserve to have, you know... I mean, I guess he already deserves to have Hell as his, like, costume. But it'll be even more fitting. Alright, Eldigan gets to stay. This guy, just non-negotiable. Way too good. On the opposite end of the spectrum... Not super high merged, but great support unit. Maybe a little bit better than Marth. Think about it. Consider. You know, I think Kempf is a good enough one-off unit to hold on to. Just came to let you know you don't need those Lucinas in your barracks. Well, you know what, Link? You don't need Arvis in your barracks. That's what you don't need. You don't need your Arvis or your Shamir or any of those savior units that you have. You don't need any of those. I don't need them. I play real Fire Emblem. Well, I can't argue with that. So, I guess we'll just agree to disagree here. Um, next up. Yeah. He's definitely in need of help. He needs some assistance. Are we keeping? I mean, like, I know Eliwood's good. Does he? I think he could use a little bit of a glow up. Make him plus 10. I do need the feathers for that. I would love to make him plus 10. But he can literally just ruin formations. Yeah. No, I guess that's true. Alright. Do I have flowers on him? No. Alright, Eliwood. You get to live another day. Skipping. So funny story about this guy. This distant defense was from back when distant defense was like premium. So I foddered a Celica into him. And then like still didn't really use him. And like that was a big deal back in the day. Listen, Xander, distant defense Xander with green Tonebreaker was kind of a threat. I kind of needed him to kill Ninos, which he did that job very well. He did do that job extremely well. You know? He was the Nino killer when she was like the big threat. I don't really think I can justify holding on to him in the current meta, even because like I don't even have him refined. I don't particularly feel like giving him any huge investment skills. So it might be time to hit the good old retire button on Xander. Maybe he can come back. Give him Def Res Far Save. I think Cavs should get a version of save skills that's within 3 spaces. But it makes them like swap spaces with the unit they're saving. Like they push them out of the way. So instead of like, you know how like regular save skills just like put the unit on top of the unit they're saving? Cav save skills, 3 spaces, right? They move onto the tile and then they swap from like a random direction. I don't know, man. Everyone should get save skills and 4 movement. That would be quite funny. I just think, I think if save skills were more accessible, that it would be funny. Just saying. Anyway, Xander has been retired. It blocks your IP for the feedback tab. I think this is worth keeping, especially if I can get a Manuela for double attack defense unity. I know her refine is good, but I don't know why I don't use it. Non-negotiable. Yeah, it's a Formasoul. It's +5. The build is pretty decent. Can't even fodder format anyway. I mean, yeah, but she would just go in the retired, like, barracks. I guess she is kind of worth keeping, though. Enough. Okay, here's another great one. Formas should be non-negotiable. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair enough. Insta retire. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. There's really no reason. I like Sita, but I guess I have better versions of Sita. Speaking of better versions of Sita, I think this one's a non-negotiable, so I'm just gonna skip over that, but, you know, say what you will. This is a unit I also pulled recently, that I, like, literally just got to level 40. Who I also think is good enough to not be retired. All Catrias stay. You know what? That's respectable. That's very respectable. I'm fine with that. She may be a mid-unit, but she's my mid-unit. Exactly. Speaking of mid-units, I know we just talked about Formas, but, like, this is a fun build. This build is quite fun. Okay. So yeah, well, I'll just skip over Formas. Next is Valencia. I got started on patching her up, and then I stopped. But I think I still want to patch her up. Can stay. Replace the B skill so you can keep her. That's the issue, is I don't know what I give to her. Keep this one because of the ass. You know what? True. True. Tempest on her, you've got a great line breaker. Shouldn't really be leaving a foe alive. Yeah, I think she's good enough. Dive bomb. Like, I have dive bomb fodder. I wish I had dive bomb fodder right now. At least give her hit and run. Yeah. Yeah. This is non-negotiable. It's a mythic. I want to say this is non-negotiable because I like Olivia. But, I don't know. Flying Dancer is still kind of money. With guidance. There's just so many Flying Dancers. I do have a legendary Azura. I think I have Sword Valor on her. No, I don't. I use Lean as my Sword Valor. That's right. That means he needs to unretire Lean, actually. Maybe change the A skill. Yeah, I mean, this is just base kit, basically. I mean, it's not like she needs to be, like, super invested. She's a dancer. She just needs to do her job. Are there really that many Flying Dancers? There's Olivia. There's 2 Azuras. There's Reinhardt and Ishtar. So that's already 5. Yeah, all the fairies. So that's, like, 3 more. 4 more. 5 more. 6 more. Because Mirabilis just came out. So there's, like, 11 already. And then the birds, Leanne and Rayson. So there's like a 13. I think Olivia can stay for now. If I got more, then like it might be a little bit different. Oh yeah, Dancer Eldigan, Dancer the Key. Oh yeah, I forgot all those guys were flying and dancers. Yeah, there's a lot. Leaf. A +3 Leaf. With a pretty basic kit. I don't really have that many beasts. Retire, she's mid. Yeah, you're right. I think maybe retire until we get to see her refine. If she has a good enough refine, then maybe I can bust her out. Bias says keep it, realist says banish. That's kind of how I feel. I mean, yeah, I'll retire her and then whatever her refine is, we will see. Nyla does kind of set a precedent. She might get a super good refine. When you mentioned that you don't have dew because Falsh and then Summoner Duels came out, yeah, it sucks not having enough dew to refine everything. But like, I got like 800 dew, and then I'm still like short on it. Bad. Arcanea unit, get rid of her. All right, okay. Here's another one. Probably better off as fodder, to be honest. Just not quite sure to what, because I don't really use that many dragons. But I'm definitely not using her. So... Pale Breath fodder requires using dragons. The like only dragons I use all have PRFs. I think Enna is like a... Is she a... Okay. She's definitely not staying. But... Is she going to the retirement home? Or is she becoming a book? Because I'm kind of leaning more towards book right now. Give her breath to adult Tiki. If I had an adult Tiki, I would. If adult Tiki gets a resplendent, I will build her. Yeah, okay, I'll fodder her. She will be booked. Halloween Myrrh. Pretty good traits, plus attack minus res. Probably due for a refine. Eventually. Think about it. Probably a pretty good refine, too. What was the last seasonal refine? I think the last one was Bride Tharja. This one feels like a keep. Okay, I'm glad people agree with this one. Oh no, this was the last seasonal refine. Which I actually don't know what it does. Wait, I want to actually look at what it does. What does this refine do? Effective against dragons. Defense +3. Attack speed, defense res +4. Special cooldown charge +1. Within 3 spaces of an ally, even more attack speed, defense, and res. And deals true damage. Not terrible. I'm just not I'm not sure how much I would invest into this unit. If anything. But she is good. If I ever have spare dew, she'd be pretty good. Which, how much dew do I have right now? About 700. Kind of need to hold on to that for right now. I think she can stay. That's where I'm leaning towards right now. I think stay is fine. Yeah, I think staying is fine. We're gonna keep it for now. Bridget. A unit. This is kind of like Avil. It's a unit I like a lot. But are we back? Are we? Is it working again? Hello? We're back? Okay, we're back. Okay. I love campus Wi-Fi. Breaking for no reason. Back in 144p. That's awesome. I love this. If I don't were to meme choice like Veld or Petra. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. We'll come back to her. Moving on. Regular Flora. Honestly, does she have a refined? Did she get one? I forget. She does. What does it do? It's decent. What does it do? Curious. Maybe I should just stay on the weapon refine screen so I can just look to see if units have good refines. I think it just makes her better at what she already does. Initiates combat, 2 spaces of a foe. If you spend a formal, so you can get a better Flora in like 3 weeks. Yeah, I do plan on getting a far save Flora. What's your opinion on the distance between the Earth and the Sun, by the way? My opinion is I could clear it. I could do that. I'm just built different. I think Flora can stay. It's decent enough. Flora, other picnic. I'm just gonna skip this one actually because I plan on getting a far save. This is kind of a yikes. I'm not gonna lie. This unit is tragic. This unit is very, very tragic. And that's to say, like, the least. Yeah, honestly, I'm, like, leaning towards fodder. I think that's just straight up fodder. If I have someone else that can use Tamari better, then, like, sure. Who's next? Spring Paula, former unit. Don't really need to talk about this one. I'm not really going to get rid of it. Classic Celica. Another unit that I have invested and is like really good, but I also just need to like update the kit very badly. Like still works. Good for arena assault. but definitely in need of a rework. Rest in peace, the +5 dream. Yeah, killing that one into Xander. Tough. She has Fury, instant feathers. I don't know about that. Not quite sure. I think with a rework, I could definitely get something going. There's probably going to be units later on down the line that I can fodder that I don't need. So we'll keep Celica for now. Oh, look who it is. Oh, look who it is. Oh, look where we're at right now. Who is this fellow? Who could this... I mean, like, come on.
If you understand one thing, make it...
yeah, I do have Fury on him. Yeah, who even likes this guy? Does anybody unironically like Arvis? I don't even think we need to talk about him. He's just gone. I think he's just gone. This is a non-negotiable. We're not even going to talk about that. This is also, funnily enough, this is a non-negotiable. This definitely would have been a negotiable like a week ago. Or 2 weeks ago. But specifically because of Summoner Duels. Just non-negotiable. This, however, is negotiable. I would love to build a Lilina. Just don't really think I have that fodder right now. I did also just build a male Morgan. Set her aside. Yeah, I guess, I mean, for units that, like, I can't use right now, but might need fodder for. Yeah, we'll retire her for now. Oh, actually, retired is at 17, because we retired Arvis. Okay, so going back to what we were saying about renewal, right? That's a thing. Yeah. Sophia is kind of based. But I am leaning towards retiring her because I never use her. Actually, that's not true. I use her for FE6 stuff. FE6 limited hero battles, she's kind of clutch sometimes. She's one of my very few FE6 units. Fury Renewal is a funny kit. It is. It's a very funny kit. Provides such little utility. I mean, it's kind of just giving her stats. Decent candidate for foddering off a Gatekeeper too. Yeah, I can see that. I'll hold on to it. If people think I should hold on to it, I'll hold on to it. Oh, speaking of yikes. Speaking of big yikes. Speaking of guys that just need help and will never, ever get it. Our friend. I can fix him. Leon has ults. Yeah, I have a +10 fall on Leon. So... Renewal. Listen. Renewal was like my thing. He's gotta go. He's gotta go. He has to go. Okay, yeah, I know, he's gone. We're retiring him. I'm not even through my reds. This is gonna take so long. Dancer Micaiah. I think it's a great thing to keep for utility. I think it's good enough utility that it makes it worth keeping. Yeah, okay, we're keeping. Very quick, very quick. Don't even talk about that. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't think about it. Don't talk about it. Don't do anything. We're just gonna skip over that right away. Nyx. Now I do like Nyx. For those of you who watched the Conquest Iron Man, she was kind of a carry. Despite the fact that she missed magic level ups, like, all the time. The Ivy definitely hurts, but I would be prone to changing it. I would not be opposed to changing it. I do feel like Nyx is worth keeping. I just need to, like, fully kit her. And then we'll be chilling. This is just another one that I have to, like, just get rid of. Don't even... Why do I have this? I mean, like, I know I have him because Tempest Trial, but, like, why do I have him? You put Ganunga Gap in Speedy's Fate Scriblio? That's actually hilarious. Ganunga Gap is a very funny tome name. This is kind of a non-negotiable. I think this is a non-negotiable. Space Kit, unmerged, but, like, she's good enough. Perfect Ivy, exactly. I think that's worth holding on to. I had to draw that and didn't know what it was. Ganunga Gap is funny. Fodder Lysithia? I don't think so. I think she's a good nuker. I think she's good enough to hold on to. Form a unit, I don't really think I need to kill. I completely lost my train of thought. I literally just went blank for a solid 5 seconds there. Anyway, moving on. I want to say this is non-negotiable because of the fodder I put into it, but she's also not that good. She is struggling, to say the least. But I feel like retiring her is a waste of fodder. I guess I do use her in limiteds. We can come back to her when we've trimmed down the barracks a little bit. This is non-negotiable. This, on the other hand, wow, what a throwback, right? So yeah, yeah, that's yeah. Yeah. You hate to see it. Quite honestly. Quick repost. Like, fodder him for quick repost? I don't even think I need anything. I don't think there's any units that need QR right now, honestly. Anyway. Yeah, moving on. I think this is non-negotiable. It's a mythic. Formas are non-negotiable. She. Her. Camilla. Everyone's favorite. Everyone loves Camilla. How could you not? Right? Ooh, actually that is true that Adrift units would get refined soon. Retire until refine. Yeah, I'm probably fine with that. Yeah, we're not retiring that. No. Okay. We're done with reds. After an hour, we're done with my red units, which only means it will be faster. So let me actually move these guys now. Oh, I don't want to move them here, though. I want to move them into the thing that I made. Put them in retired. I do not think that we are on track to get rid of 150 units. Very much not on track. Granted, I guess we'll see. I'll just move these into retired for now, but I'll manual them later. Moving on to the blues. Sharena doesn't go. Fjorm doesn't go. How do we feel about Summer Norn? Is this fodder? I know it's fine not to cut 150 units out, but it was kind of what I was aiming for. But, I mean, yeah, it's fine if we don't hit that. If you're not building her, you can fodder her. Pretty mid without inheritance. Yeah. Fodder is available elsewhere. I mean, yeah, but Shell Point Lance is pretty decent, I think. Good merge project. Infantry lances are hard to come by. That's true. We'll revisit her when we've trimmed a little bit down. Dancer recruit stays. Okay. There are going to be questions. There are definitely going to be questions. And don't really know how to answer these questions, to be honest. The first E-frame I pulled was plus speed minus defense, so I kind of just leaned into it. I just kind of went for it. And this is what was born. And I haven't really upgraded him since. Was I okay? Listen, 38 speed back in the day was, like, good. This was, like, a good offensive spread back in the day. And he was still decently bulky. Alright, we'll keep him. We'll keep him. It's funny to look back. This is just fodder. That's wrath fodder. I like Nephany, but these not really worth using a trait fruit on. 4-star special. Yeah, that's just fodder. Summer Robin. We've got the classic, the Fury Desperation. You know, keep because she's cute. That's true. I also actually should probably just keep her because she's Awakening. I feel like most Awakening characters should just be non-negotiables for me. Nope, nope. No, I've had success using her. Big man. Big man. Harden. Who doesn't love Harden? Who doesn't? Yeah. Refine is boring, but it works. I do have Brave Hector. I'm curious on why you're asking. Okay, yeah. Is this a retire or a fodder? Because Bold Fighter is pretty decent. That's a, yeah, Nina. That was a stupid question. I think Vengeance is pretty valuable. I guess if I ever need Bold Fighter, I can pull him out. Okay, this is another one I'm gonna have to explain. This is not the weapon I normally use on him. This is. This is another one that I probably need to explain. And this one I think I can explain. At the very least. Because Bold Fighter Fire Sweep with an instant Moonbow is pretty PogChamp. To say the least. However, that stat spread definitely hurts. A lot. Yeah, well, like, you know, if he gets to you, you're probably dead. With more investment, keep, else retire. Yeah, this is probably a retire. Am I gonna farm their HM? I'm not sending them home, so I can pull them out to farm HM whenever. I'm not getting rid of them, I'm just moving them into a new reserve. So, I'll still be able to grab all their hero merit. Brave Hector, not even gonna negotiate that one. Awakening character, so I want to hold on to it, but like, do I even bother? Keep build him into a save tank. God, I wish I had save fodder. Reciprocal aid brazen. Listen, don't look at me. This is the base kit. We'll hold on to him for now. Another lance armor. And maybe I do retire him. Yeah, I'll shove him in the box. How many blues have we retired? 1, 2, 3. And then we foddered one. Okay, I need to update these. This is unbelievably cringe. This is so incredibly cringe. Are we back? Everything looks like it should be back. Are we chilling? We're back. Killer's fodder, not friend. Well, I'm not gonna fodder her. I'll retire her. My goal is to get every awakening 5-star. So I'll at least retire her for now, and then we'll see where that goes. Change the IV to plus speed. I think you changed plus speed for Duo Lysithia. I think it's way more valuable than Sacred Stone Selena. Anyway. Oh. Oh. Right. Haven't done anything with this unit since she was conceived. Yeah, she is a good budget armor. But like, wow. This is a rough build. This is a very rough build. I'll hold on to her. I like Effie enough to say I could hold on to her, and then we'll try to refresh her later. Camus. This guy's cool. He's nice. He's a great guy. Yeah, I figured people would see Sirius, and yeah, that's fair. Before we get to that, though, let's talk about Matilda a little bit. That's Zeke. Well, yeah, I mean, either way, it's like the same thing. Matilda is still vaguely usable. But I don't know if I want to put in the work to make her usable. So I think I'm gonna... I love Matilda, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm gonna wait until she gets a Resplendent. And we'll go from there when she gets a Resplendent. What's up, Hiryu? We're cleaning up. We're doing spring cleaning. Zeke. You have Zeke, you can just use him. Yeah. I very much considered foddering him off because his fodder is amazing, but also, like, he's an incredible unit. So, yeah. Big dog Zeke stays. You actually need the purple heart. You get my favorite heart. Oh, this is, unfortunate. This is the definition of unfortunate unit. I love Conrad. I explained this already when we went over Valentine's Conrad. And he does have 5 illustrations. It's very cool. I do need to get a courtly candle for him. He needs help. Bad. But I feel like if I got him the help, he'd be usable. Stout Lance also exists. There's a lot of lances I could give him. I think he's worth holding on to. However, and this might change your mind on keeping Conrad, because I do also have this, which is pretty much just Conrad, but better. Pretty much just Conrad, but better. So, you know. But see, also then, I have this, which is just Berkut, but better. So we're on a little bit of a chain right now. So, yeah. Who's fallen Berkut better? Finn, apparently. Anyway, I think I keep all of them. Maybe. They all do effectively the same thing, but like with a little bit of investment, I think Conrad can be way better. I'll just have to play around with it. This Finn is a Forma. He's cool. Definitely not getting rid of this. Definitely not getting rid of this. Who doesn't love Sean Connery? Who doesn't love Sean Connery voiced by Chris Sabat? Who doesn't love that? Now see, Dusel. I love Dusel. I love that he's got Vegeta's voice actor. Yeah, what if what if I need 4 high resistance horse lances for arena assault? So like I just have this. Like I just have this. But like Dusel's cool. But I just have this. Keep them both. Yeah. Yeah. Less stats for... Yeah, no, that's fair. The boomer squirts out bonfire quicker. You know what? That's, not true, actually. I think they both have bonfire on the same cooldown. But I understand what you're saying. We'll hold on to them. You're staying. Now, this isn't to consider sending him home or retiring him or anything like that. But I am just pointing out that he has renewal. I just want to point that out. This friend. This guy. Big man Eldigan. I think this is a keep just because Dancer. FE4 Dancer, pretty nice. I have 6 other calves that do the same job but better. I mean, yeah, it's funny because I'm keeping this despite the fact that literally these 4 do the job better. Or 5. These 5 calves do the job better. But no. He stays out of spite. Nothing but spite. 6. Oh, I guess, yeah, I have this too. Anyway, Eldigan is staying. This I'm just immediately retiring. There's no reason for that to stay. So this is another great example of a unit that could be good if I ever decided to invest in them. And don't get me wrong. I want to invest. I want to invest in her. But like this and this. Don't worm your way into keeper, you need to drop something. But like, it's Tana. Can't get rid of her. Okay, we can get rid of her. Oh boy. I feel like this shouldn't. This doesn't need to be talked about, right? This is just like insta retire, right? Renewal. Yep. Yep. Renewal. They're not disappearing, just being moved. Yeah, I know they're just being moved, but like, listen. I need to treat it like they're being sent home, or else I'm not going to get rid of units. Yeah, no, he's gone. Cordelia. All right, have a good one, Philip. These two stay. This was a pity break. I honestly don't even remember what her PRF does, if I'm being completely honest. But I feel like this is just an instant dunk. See, look, we're getting places now. We're at 30 units retired. 6 foddered. Guidance, but for infantry and flyers. Okay. I don't think this is gonna be negotiable. This is just a good unit. Yeah, we're not gonna get rid of that. This is another one that's just a good unit and is cool, and I like Tsubasa, but she sure is a lance flyer. Actually, she is double effectiveness, so I think that alone makes her worth keeping. Valoria. New Year's Valoria. What does your weapon even do again? It's actually a pretty decent weapon. Who is she supporting? My Leon? I think she's a decent enough support unit. Definitely better than Marth. Yeah, no, I think that's good enough to stay. Who's next? This guy. Everyone's favorite Birdman. This is definitely a retire, right? I don't even think I use Naysalo that much. Actually, I don't know if that's necessarily true, because I do use him for Radiant Dawn Resonance battles. Like, I could retire him, but he's pretty good in Resonance battles. So I might have to hold on to him for that. Because my team for Resonance battles, when it's Radiant Dawn week, is usually like Naysalo, Leanne, Summer Mia, and then some filler unit that matches the other game. Yeah, you can stay. You can stay. Ooh. Might be worth keeping just for Dragon Valor. Dancer with Dragon Valor might be the only thing saving her from getting into the box. Okay, listen. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna. I'm feeling that too. I don't want to get rid of my Nils, because I think Nils is funny. I like Nils. He's also pretty decent. Okay, so this is another unit that I decided to level out, and I'm unsure of how to build, but I kind of want to build her. So I did just grab the Ocean from Codes, so like I could give her Mirror Stance. So like, you know, give her a 2-week notice. Yeah, that's fair. I hate this guy. I'm gonna turn him into a book. I hate this guy. I've been pity broken him by like I've been pity broken by him like 5 times. He is just no follow-up fodder. Also, if I build Naui, don't really need him. I think their stat lines are kind of similar. Corrin is probably a little bit faster, but like, it's probably fine. Mythic keeping, non-negotiable, non-negotiable. Felix. Well, would you look at that? A better blue bow, a better blue bow, and a better blue bow. I believe Felix gets banished to the Christmas dimension. Oops. Don't go on the team. Duo Alphonse. I kind of have optimal Ivies. He's just a very good unit, generally speaking. Even at unmerged. Nice hero merit. Duos should probably be an automatic keep. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, we'll move on. Oh, honey. Oh, sweetie. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is hurtful. This does hurt to look at. Is a +0 Lucina good enough to give her the Falchion Refine? If you mean Sealed Falchion, then yes, I think Sealed Falchion is a good enough Refine, even if she's unmerged. She can have a drive-through wedding in the get fucked dimension. Okay. What a rough unit. What an unfortunate unit. At least I salvaged Bunny Lucina, who's actually worse than her because they have the same attack stat, but Bunny Lucina has less speed. Even with minus speed IV, that might hurt it a little bit. I won't lie. That might hurt it a little bit. Lind. A +3 Lind. So, I feel like I have several much better blue mages. And I do like Lind. But yeah, might not be worth holding on to. Aura is horrid. That is very correct. 2 cliffs. Neither one is built. This one's at least level 40. I like Cliff, but man, does he kind of suck in this game. Give both of them the lance. Fodder him. Cliff stinky. I mean, like, I like Cliff. I think Cliff is cool. But, like, he is pretty bad. I'll retire one and book the other. That'll be the plan. And then if I ever feel like using him, then I can merge. Or if not, then someone gets Fortress Defense res. Moving on. Delphia, who I think suffers from the exact same issue Lind does. Where I just have way too many blue tome glass cannons. That it's just not worth keeping her around. Dark Aura is also pretty rough. Yeah. Same thing. I guess it's not really glass cannon because she has a shit ton of res. But, like, this. I just have this. Dancer Renea, who I don't really have a proper build on, but I like Renea a lot. I have all the Berkuts, so maybe I should just keep her. Stays for Valor. Oh yeah, I forgot I gave her Blue Tone Valor. True, correct. She stays. Okay, this one kind of hurts. Exact same issue as Lind and Delphia, except I like Tailtew significantly more. But I think it might be like a retire until I can build her properly. Retire until I want to merge her. Okay. This is staying. This just needs to be refined and buffed up a little bit, but I'm holding on to it because the Resplendent is coming out, which is going to be huge. That's worth it. That's worth holding on to. Guinevere, also worth holding on to. This is a retire until Resplendent. What does her refine do? She has one, right? She definitely has one. Turns into a sabotage. That's not awful. But I also don't really feel like investing in her currently. So When she gets a resplendent, we can talk about it. Until then, to the retirement home. Base Micaiah. I think it's worth holding on to just because armor effectiveness and horse effectiveness. She's just a good unit to have around. Cracked with very low investment. It is surprising how good she is with low investment. Not gonna talk about him. I did just build this. I kind of want to hold on to it, so I might just skip this one entirely. Rhine Baby. The tiny hand man. It is the funny Thunder Man. Retire the Chad. I don't know though. I think he's decent enough to, yeah. I think Reinhardt is good enough to keep around. Now, on the other hand, yeah. On the other side of the Dire Thunder coin, that's Loots for fine. That's not terrible, I guess. Yeah, Owen needs investment, but like the big investment will come from her merges, which I can't get easily. I would love to. Keeping Olwen is based. That is true. I do like Olwen. She just sucks. This might be a retire until I can invest into her. Is it? I want her to be good. I'll hold on to her for now. We can figure it out with her. Speaking of blue tome calves, the wrong Selena. With 7 defense. I honestly don't really know how to feel about her. Like, she's pretty good. I just don't know how often I use her. Get her NFU. Well, she has no follow-up already. No follow-ups in her weapon, so. Oh, you know what, actually? Oh, you meant Windsweep. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. If I got Windsweep, I could do shenanigans. We'll hold on to her. That's fine. Speaking of bad blue tone calves, though. This is a bit tough. I love La Rochelle. I love La Rochelle so much. But I think this is a retire until I'm ready to invest. Until I have the feathers to just like plus 10-er right out the box, I think it's a retire. Peony definitely stays. Morgan stays. Corin, like, I almost just said Corin stays instinctually, but that might not even be true. I guess Blade Tome Flying Mage isn't like a category that I have covered. She's really not good. But like, I don't have that role covered by anyone else, I think. I don't think I have any offensive Blue Tome flyers. Her PRF's gonna get a refined somewhere down the line. I'm sorry to break it to you, but she does not have a PRF. She just doesn't. Oh, wait, yeah. I completely glanced over my female Morgan. Which is offensive. But... I don't know. Yeah, it's that bad. Why do these weapons exist? Yeah. Yeah, this is a retire until necessary. Hate to see it. Alright, that's blues. So let's clear these guys out. We're currently at 48 units cleaned. Which, not terrible. Still not quite on track for how much I wanted to get rid of. But that's just the way it is, I guess. Need the fodder units too. Oh no, wait, we're at 50? In the reserve? Still crazy how you have this many semi-built 5 stars. I'm a hoarder. I may have set the bar a little bit high. Okay, wait, so we're actually at 50. So I don't think I foddered anything else, so I'm just gonna assume that I missed 2 retired counts. What am I? How did I get to this menu? I'm okay. Anyway, green units, starting with Hell Bindi. What a guy. What a unit. What a definitely usable. He's usable. His refine is good, right? Did I put Byleth and Catherine in the retired box? Sweatband and fodder. All the fodder units are in the retirement box right now, just so I can see how many units I got rid of exactly. Retire until investment. Yeah, that's fair. Not going. Not going. Is Raven worth building? Because I have just been holding on to this from when he got his Resplendent, but I'm not sure. He does have L&D 10 access. How many other infantry axes do I have? A pretty decent amount. But I don't think any of them would hit nearly as hard as Raven, except maybe Charlotte. I also have Dagger. And Ulm. I don't know. I do like Raven. You can soak Bright Shine, that's true. I do like Raven. His Resplendent art is also, like, awesome. And based. But I also am building a Cherche right now. So I think this is a retire until I'm ready to invest. Uh-oh. So here's another funny skill inheritance story. So remember how I talked about how I fed a Celica to Xander for distant defense? Do you want to take a guess where this fierce stance came from? Because I'll tell you it wasn't a Bantu. And that's where I'll leave it. Does he come with Fierce Stance? Oh, I'm stupid then. I thought I gave him something else. Why does he have Obstruct? Why does he have Obstruct 2? Huh? Why does he have Obstruct 2? What was I using Obstruct 2 for? Alright, no, Dorcas, you're gone. So people can't walk by him. True. Oh, you know what? You know, this is where the Fierce Stance story came from. This is the unit that got Fierce Stance from something. Yeah, this is... This is the Fierce Stance that I got from Azelgius. So I'll let that sit. Anyway, Brave Ike. I really don't think he's worth benching. Like, ever. Alright, have a good night, CC. Brave Ike is still worth holding, so... He does need to be rekitted, as you can tell. He has renewal. Listen, I like the skill. I like the skill. Ninja Hana. This is probably just gonna be a fodder because I have Ninja Shamir. I do have a Shamir built up. So Ninja Hana might be a fodder time. Yes, that's actually true. Renewal is to me what Mirror Strike Vantage Death Tactic is. That's very true. What can I say? I like my renewal. Rinka, who I don't even have favorited. Probably because I was considering foddering her. Retire, fodder. I mean, yeah, I definitely don't use her, so I'm not opposed to foddering her or retiring her. Don't exactly know what the fodder would go to, though. We'll mark her as fodder. Flying through the green units. Arthur, non-negotiable. Charlotte, non-negotiable. Edelgard, non-negotiable. Okay, so now that Cece's gone, we can talk about Annette being potentially foddered. Here's the thing. I do have an Astrid who is just Annette but better. Retire because there's limited manuals. Yeah. Yeah, we'll retire her. Probably not worth foddering her necessarily, but retiring is fine. This, I think, is a retire. Might be leaning towards a fodder. This unit's so weird. This unit's kind of weird. She's got good fodder. Yeah, we'll fodder her. I don't really use her. Balthus. Don't really have any plans to invest into him. So I think I'm just gonna fodder his axe to someone. He is the funny forging bondsman. But I don't really have plans to use him. Legendary Hector. What does Ostia's Pulse do again? Oh, right, it's really good. The Refine also isn't that bad. I think he's a good enough unit to keep. For sure. Wait, he has Crafty Fighter? That's what they gave him? I didn't even realize that. It defaulted to Vengeful. Oh, wow, he does have Crafty Fighter. That's actually crazy. Awesome. Another yikes unit for me. I know Swiftsea would be kind of upset. I think the only reason she's survived this long is by virtue of art, because I really like Amelia's art in her Resplendent. But this might just be an Armor March manual. Is it even worth a retire at that point? Because I don't even know if I'll bring her out of retirement. Because I do just have, like, this. Which, ignore the build right now, it's kind of fucked up. But, like, I do just have E-frame. Amelia's art is really good. Just doesn't really do enough to save her from her fate. Is this a debate? I feel like this isn't a debate. I feel like this is just a keep. Despite the fact it's unmerged. And not really, like, specially invested on anything. I could give Ninja Masakari to her. That would be quite funny. Certainly an option. She is a legendary. Yeah, I'll hold on to her. Oh, I have a bond on a solo unit? That is not on purpose. That's just shuffling around seals. And I guess Speed Res bond just landed on her. The microwave is pretty tanky. The microwave is very tanky, actually. The baby is fodder. Is it? Is Shield Session worth foddering? I mean, like, I don't know. I like session skills, but the Vengeful is... I guess that's true. The seal is kind of good enough. Could have potential in duels. If I had a save skill for her, she would be, like, unkillable. Should be very funny. So, thinking. All right. Good luck on your exam, Racer. That's also giving the microwave a save skill if you had spare. Yeah, that's a retire, I think. Tanky as hell, but not really a unit I think I'm going to use that much. Am I just boxing this guy? Do I just box him? What is he doing? What does he do? He just looks forward. What is wrong with this guy? This man has problems. I'm boxing him. I'm boxing him because it's funny to hold on to one, but retiring or foddering him would be funnier. No, but Ty can settle for the fact that I have Corins. This guy kind of suffers the same fate. Granted, FE6, which I need units for so I can do limited hero battles. He's not that great, but I kind of want him for limited hero battles. Love Candelabra is good on armors. I run it on my Winter Crom. I think I'm going to hold on to him for now, just to be safe. Okay. So, I kind of haven't updated his build or used him. I haven't updated his build in like 4 years. And I definitely haven't used him in the last like at least 2.5. This man is quite dusty. He's quite rank, to say the least. Maybe if... I don't even know what would salvage him, to be honest. You could fodder quick repost. It's quick repost 2. He doesn't even have quick repost 3 learned. It's like, it's not worth it. Very much trophy unit. Minerva. I'm kind of leaning towards trophy unit on this one as well. Is he a Grail unit? Yeah, Michaelis is a Grail unit. I would have to spend materials on him, and that is not an investment I'm willing to make for Michaelis. Okay, Baby Minerva. Significantly better than Big Minerva. I think it might be worth keeping her. She's decent enough. Yeah, I'll keep her. Katria, definite keep. Okay. Jill. Now I have 2 of these. I'm not retiring her. So I'm going to ask if you think I should +1 a Jill or have 2 Jills to fodder for speed, defense, rain, attack speed, push 4. Because she has very good skills to inherit. Fodder 1, save the other. +1. Keep separate. Jill is good because she stacks speed and attack and then has desperation on her weapon. Okay, I'll fodder one of them. I'll fodder this one because it's minus speed. Cherche is a work in progress. Jerome is not going. Morgan is not going. So about this. I like Azura. haven't gotten around to leveling this one. But she's like good, right? She's good enough to keep. Azura is the only Axe Flyer dancer. Things to consider, things to consider. It's been 4 years. Okay, I didn't pull this that long ago. I pulled it on like a rerun banner. So it's been like 2 years. I think I will hold on to her. Just because I think I have every Azura. I think I have a full set. So I think she has Earth Dance. Yeah, she has Earth Dance and Home Flyers. That's pretty decent. I'm chill with keeping her around. This guy. Big yikes. Am I right? Look at that defense. And, that defense. And that defense that he's got a lot of. He's bulky, but, like, it's just not worth it. Yeah, it's not really that worth it.
I know that, Mochi.
Shut up. Freya, not going. Yarn, not going. I'm hesitant to say not going because IVs are terrible, but I want the Awakening units, so staying. Caden. Now, Caden is an interesting unit. A reverse Erica, if you will. But not quite sure he's worth keeping. He is good for Blade Tomes. He's an interesting support unit, to say the least. I'll hold him for now. I'll hold him for now. And then we can chill. You got to spare Nino or Odin? I have a Nino, but it's not built. And I would love to build an Odin, but don't have the feathers for that right now, so not really happening. Racing. Now, normally I would keep this because Bird Dancer is good. But I have Leanne, who is more invested. So I think I might just retire him. I have like a +2 Leanne or something. You need both. I don't really use both of them together is the thing. For clears, I don't even use them for clears. That's Lucina's job. All right. This thing. This sure is a unit. Kana is kind of feathers. I'm gonna tag this as fodder, but this is probably just like a send home. Winter Sothis. Now this is a good unit. But I don't know. She does kind of have cash money fodder. I think I'm... She is fodder, but like... Is this the winter pack Sothis? It might be. I think I'll hold on to her for now. Well, we'll come back to it. Mer. Little baby. Yeah, I think Mer is a keep. I have her refined. I just need to like improve her kit. But then she should be fine. The big point of this is kind of, if I trim down my barracks, I'm more likely to invest in units I actually care about. Instead of spreading fodder kind of thin. You're staying... Alright. So, like... This is a little tough. I love Shamir. But this is really good fodder on a unit I quite frankly don't use that much and is not optimal IV, and I can't get merges for easily. And it's not like I'm missing out on a Shamir, because I still have Ninja Shamir in the back. I don't know. She is kind of hard to retire. Do we have an attack speed solo in the pool yet? I thought we did. Or does Urk have a speed res solo? Doesn't Urk have attack speed solo? It's honestly... Oh, it's speed res on Urk? Okay. Tough. Shamir will stay for now. Astrid, not really negotiable. This is kind of a... This is a rough unit. To say the least. She is a trophy unit, that's true. But yeah, definitely not good enough to stay in the barracks, I think. Inigo's staying, Merrick is staying, Celica. Would you look at that? It's another renewal. Renewal drives speed. That's kind of my thing. This is a unit. If I invested in him, he would probably be really good. But I don't know if I'm ready to give him that investment. So maybe I retire him until I'm looking for a green unit that I really want to build up. Sonya. Another unit I like. She's pretty high merged too. I just don't have fodder on her. But I think with fodder she'd be decent. That is true. Merrick does kind of just do Sonya's job. Yeah, I guess Sonya can get retired for now. Until I feel ready enough to build her. Lewin, this is fodder. I don't even know why I still have him. Deirdre. Definitely leaning towards trophy unit on this one. I know Lewin's Refine is good, but I don't really feel like investing in Lewin right now, and Special Spiral fodder is really nice to have. No female Robin. Yeah, it's a lot of grails for a unit that's pretty mediocre. All things considered. Original Julia, who I think is definitely usable. Once again, could use a little bit of a kick in the base kit. I'll hold on to her. Asbel. So, couple things. I haven't played Thracia, so I don't really have any particular attachment to Asbel. He is optimal IV. Maybe optimal isn't the right one, because optimal would probably be plus speed minus defense. But I don't particularly care for Asbel, and he has quite good fodder. That's understandable. Maybe keep around for limited battles. I mean, like, my thing is, when I go to limited battles, the thing about Thracia limited battles is they usually combine with genealogy anyway. So then I just use, like, Legendary Leaf, Duo Sigurd, Ares, and, like, Ishtar. So I don't know if he's too worth it for limiteds. What does this even do again? Is it just a solo? Opposite of a solo. It's not terrible, but I think he's fodder. Pent, kind of the same situation, except like opposite, because I got him shit IVs. And he also has really good fodder, so I think he's just fodder. Arena Assault? I mean, like, he's probably decent in Arena Assault. But there's other green tomes I could use. I don't know. Original Nino. I think this is another one that's retire until I'm ready to build it. I do want to build this eventually, though. But we'll get there eventually. Leon's not going. Inigo's not going. This is a dancer, so it's not gonna go. Orochi. Decent unit. Not built. Besides base kit, but like decent. I think it's okay. There are a ton of other greens. Orochi's retire until investment. Okay. I'm chill with that. Okay. Gunthra staying. Another Olwen. Arguably more usable. Significantly. Still pretty tough to use. Does she have renewal in the base kit? Yes. This was a renewal that I didn't give to her. The renewal was in her base kit. I could certainly invest into her, and it would be pretty good.
I am Olwen.
I think I might just keep her in the barracks. I don't even think I'll move her to retired yet. Alright. This is just kind of a good counter pick unit. I don't think I'll get rid of this. Alright, and we're back. This is so stupid. The Wi-Fi was having trouble yesterday, too, which was bad enough. I thought it was gone today, but I guess not. But we're about to be done with green. We're almost through to colorless. So we're chilling. If we move a little, we can move a little bit faster through things and definitely probably get done before it disconnects again. La Rochelle, definitely not. Ninja Corn, definitely not. Flying Nino, probably safe to fodder. Or maybe just retire and then level up later. I'm not sure. It's minus speed, so this might actually just be a fodder. Bring Camilla. I need to finish building her, but she is +5, so I don't really feel like benching her in particular. So I think she will stay. She has been Giga power crept. Much like Nino. I know that Giga comment was about Nino, but Camilla is usable if I build her right. Yeah, okay. So that's all the greens. So we're gonna move them out. No, not send home. There we go. Oh, no. Don't try to escape the retirement home. We're at 77. I guess I missed 2 more from this. Honestly, better than I thought. We dumped a lot of green units, which is weird because I thought I wasn't going to dump a lot of green units, but I'll work with it. So now let's look at colorless. So Ash, definitely staying. This is definitely staying. Does this stay? I want to say yes, because she is really good. So, I mean, it is... It does kind of fall under the same fodder umbrella that Shamir does, where it's hard to fodder attack speed solo with Fatal Smoke. I think I'll hold on to Freya unless I need to, like... If I really need the fodder... Like, if I get attack speed solo when I really want Fatal Smoke attack speed solo 4, then I'll just roll with that. Leanne stays because we got a racing. Corrin stays. Duma is a mythic, so stays. Robin stays. Robin stays. This almost definitely gets retired. No universe, I'm using this. Retired until ready to invest. I'll say that. Alm stays. This is a yikes. This is a big yikes. Faye good. Faye needs so much help. I'm kind of leaning towards just giving the fire sweep bow to someone. So I think this is a fodder. Yeah, I think that's a fodder. Do I use young in his? Not particularly, but we'll get there. Big in his, who might honestly need more help than Faye. Renewal, by the way, of course. He doesn't really have fodder, so... It should get a refine. He does have a refine. It just sucks. Alright, Little Innes. Who I don't really use. But he is very good. I think I keep him just for utility. Because the bow is really good. Gaming indeed. This is kind of fodder. I mean, like, this is really good. But I don't particularly care for Shinon. So I think this is fodder. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just mark him as fodder. Varian doesn't go. Takumi, I kind of want to hold on to because he's funny. Yeah, I'll just retire him. He's chilling. This is just kind of an insta retire. I don't think there's anything that can salvage Niles, like, at all, ever. This is also really hard to justify keeping, so I think that's another retirement. Nina has, well, yeah, Nina has Bow Valor. I have Bow Valor on Legendary Lucina already. So I do have Valor already in my barracks for that. Eleonora. Now, she's really good, even unmerged. So I kind of want to hold on to her. I think she's good enough to hold on to. She does have really good fodder, though. But I think she's good enough to hold on to. Yeah, I'll hold on to her. Yeah, that can stay. I will probably end up foddering this as soon as I'm done leveling it. Because I want an attack defense unity bow on Legendary Lucina. Because I think that's funny. Actually, maybe on Legendary Crom. That sounds like it might actually just be better than his weapon. Minus armor effectiveness. You can stay... You can stay... Brave Lynn +2 refined. Yeah. Yeah, she can stay. Claude, Leonie, Claude, they're all kind of invested. Retire Lynn? You think so? I guess she's not that good. Yeah, I guess that she's not really used that much. I have plenty of other bow calves that I can use anyway. It's probably fine. This is a unit that most people don't know exists. Kind of, I actually need to keep it for FE6. It's the only dancer for FE6. I actually can't get rid of it. Layla. Good fodder. LND4 is pretty nice. But she is very unique and a very powerful unit. So I think I hold on to her and actually finish building her. Like, Layla is really good fodder, but it might be worth hanging on to her. Well, we'll run it for now. Now, for units that aren't really worth holding on to, Jafar. Retirement for him is the best I can do. I don't use him. He's not worth keeping. Soth that I haven't built yet. I think this is just another retire. This might even just be like a send home type beat. That's the thing, is it's like, yeah, I retire him unless I'm investing huge in him, which I don't think I'm going to. Dancer I don't want to get rid of. Gangrel +10. This is another unit that I could invest into more, that I want to invest more into. But I can't do it right now. So that's a retire until investment. Kaze kind of falls under the same umbrella of I want to use him, but I can't invest in him right now. So I'll just retire him. This is fodder. I don't even know why I still have him. Zane, not even done leveling him, but I guess level doesn't really matter. I guess it's worth having just a copy of him, but I don't really use him, so... Retired. Attack smoke is good fodder. I mean, like, I have manuals of Kaze, so I'm good on that. Yeah, I literally got the worst IV for Zane. This was my like celebration. Like, you get a free seasonal. This was my free pick. Sucked.
This world.
Bramimon stays. Lysithea stays. Micaiah stays. Loki stays because her refine's pretty good. No shot. I don't even know why I have that. That's crazy. Does anyone use Lachesis? I know Chaz had a Lachesis at some point. You give plus speed to Lysithea. That's what I think. She needs it more. Bride Lynn. This is kind of a trophy unit, but also Candlelight is really good fodder. I think I just retire her for now. Yeah, it's Flash. This is the first one. This is the original one. I'll retire her for now. I can't retire any more units. I mean, like, I know I can. Like, I know what's up, but, you know. What if she gets a refine? Wait, what if who gets refined? Bravelyn? Or, Bridelyn? I don't know if she would. See, the thing is, like, we still don't know if they'll give seasonal refines to units that didn't already have PRFs. It would be very welcomed, but it wouldn't be terrible. I am just gonna hold on to her. She's not getting sent home. I'm just moving her to my barracks, my reserves. Sarah is a very retired. Sorry, Glitter. These two stay. Why do I have this guy? This guy I just want to send home. I don't even know why I have him. Winter Erica stays. Elise stays. This Nana might be worth leveling. I think this Nana's cool. So maybe. Halloween Mia stays. Camilla, I do have attack speed push 4. I was just grinding HP on her. Or SP. I think Camilla's worth keeping. I got good IVs. She's a pretty decent unit. What does Camilla's Refine do? I think it's like... No, she has one. I just forget what it does exactly. Dazzle, Swift Sparrow, Gravity, Def Res -7 on foes within 3 columns, 3 rows. Swift Sparrow, quote unquote, again. So attack speed +10 if she initiates combat. And then Def Res -7 on foes within 3 columns, 3 rows. That is pretty decent. I think I hold on to her. And then Flame, who definitely does not get foddered or retired or anything at all ever. Which means after I move all these guys, we are done. There's still probably a couple units in here that I could dunk, but we cleared out about 100 units. What did we clear exactly? Let me check. We cleared out just around, yeah, about 100. We cleared out 96. When's the build a unit stream? See about that. We'll see. There could be a little building stream. I kept so many units. Listen, I dunked 100. The last 100 in here is like usable. You kept so many saying that you're going to build them eventually. Well, no, units that I said I was going to build eventually got dumped to their retirement zone. Those are units that like, okay, yeah, yo, you're going to take a while. You're on like the backlog of the backlog. The units up here are I'm more likely to like immediately build up, or I need them for like limited battles. Not gonna fodder the Zeke. I mean, like, Zeke is really good. Like, Zeke is kind of crazy good. He's got a lot going for him. Yeah, I think that this is a much better looking barracks. Around 200 units instead of 300. Which means I can actually focus on building my units, and then also I still have enough variety for like wheel stuff. What's my Frederick build? A little bit outdated, to say the least. Did what I needed it to do back when it came out, but you can't really get by with that speed nowadays. I do want to upgrade him, but that's kind of a project that's on the back burner. At least there's no renewal. Well, see, it's funny you say that because he did used to have renewal. And then I pulled a Norn to give him speed defense link. Honestly, I'm curious. Out of all the units I have left, who has renewal? Let's find out. Oh, you know what? Actually, not that many. Surprisingly. It's just a block. Though I do wonder how many units in the reserve have it. I don't know if I can check that, though. But, you know. My budget builds had renewal. Yes. Renewal is like my budget. If I ever need a B slot, renewal is just my go-to. But yeah, I mean, looking at the units I have available here, it's still like a lot of units. It's definitely less than before, and I actually feel confident that I would use a good chunk of these. I probably have to redo my sorts, but that's a thing for me to do off stream. Definitely cleaner than it was. I'll actually I'll probably go through and build up some of the units that need builds. And like actual builds and not just Fury renewal drive speed. Especially because I have new fodder available to me. Because there are 22 units that I foddered, so we'll get there. Yeah, it's been 3 hours of just looking through my barracks and nothing else, so I'm a little hungry, so I think I'm gonna get going, and then I will build up some of these units off stream, and who knows, maybe I'll stream tomorrow. I'm trying to think if I have any work that needs to be done. But I think we're chilling. Yeah, I'll probably do duels tomorrow. With like my actually built units. New builds. But yeah. So thanks to everyone who came out. I appreciate it. Very uneventful stream that I'm surprised this many people were hanging out for. But yeah, so until next time, have a good one, everybody. Peace out.